Dude, if you're free, be free and run wild and have so many fun moments and experiences and meet strangers and make new friends and live your life instead of waiting for your life to be for you to meet someone. Good morning from Paris. I just had the craziest red eye, the coldest, most freezing plane ride of my life. Let me show you this Airbnb because it's really cute. I am staying in the 9th. I walked into the building and it smells like cigarettes, but it's fine. I think that's what you get in France. But it's in a really cute area with a million little thrift stores. My observation so far is that the bathroom is separate than the shower. I don't know if that's the Parisian thing, but I think they needed to hang the towels to dry. This is the living room. My goal is that by the end of this trip, I know how to do cafe art, milk art. This mirror is making me want to get one for my little apartment in New York. I've never seen anything like it. I feel like it's so cool. Obsessed. Love the detailing. And this is the room. I don't want to turn on or open the little blinds thing because then I feel like everyone's gonna be watching me. But I am so tired. I'm fighting for my life to even have my eyes open right now. The thing about doing red eyes is that it allows you to get synced up to the new time zone very easily if you can rally. If you find a way to drink enough coffees to stay awake until 8 or 9 p.m., you're pretty much set for the rest of the trip. However, if I can't rally and if I end up falling asleep at like 6, 7, 8, I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night and then I'm gonna be groggy tomorrow, and it is not good news. So I'm still wearing what I wore to the office yesterday. So I think the first step is I just need to wash my face, brush my teeth, shower, try to just get my life together, and then we're gonna see if I'm gonna go outside or if I'm gonna take a nap first. Oh my god, that was so chaotic. Try going shopping, but I really can't shop when I'm overstimulated, and the whole experience was just so overstimulating. I did find some cute thrift store finds, and I also went to this Durfa place, I want to say. One of my friends really hyped up recommended. I think this is my first Parisian meal. It's like a little hole in the wall. Do you hear the music from outside? Update. The jazz was fun and games, but now I think it's been 5 hours and it's midnight and I just want to go to sleep. But they're still going, and now there's drums. Outfit of the day. It's a really beautiful sunny day. It is dress weather vibes. I just don't know if this dress looks too much like my actual skin color, but it's fine. It will do. I have no idea what I'm doing today. We're just gonna start with a coffee and see where the day takes us. I believe I have stumbled upon a flea market, which is my favorite thing to stumble upon. I had no idea what I was ordering when I ordered it, but this looks cute. Good morning, sunshine. We are running very behind schedule. I think it's about to be 1. I need to be online in 2 hours and I haven't even gone outside yet. So we're gonna try to maximize this day as much as we can remaining. This is the outfit of the day. another trouser day because yesterday I looked like a crazy person for wearing a dress when everybody else was wearing a jacket. It wasn't even that cold, but everybody was wearing a jacket. Yesterday I had the most unreal day, and I think we'll get to it, but first we need to go outside. I will catch you guys up, but I got this thrift shopping yesterday in Le Marais. There is this one block that is the thrift store jackpot, and it's the curated kind of, there was like a little party thrift going on. The people in Paris are just really hot and are just around other hot people, and they're just like the very cool artsy types. So some of them were putting on this thrift pop-up party with a DJ. I walked into, my vibe compared to their vibe was not fitting. I'm wearing like a sundress. They're wearing Pinterest in real life. I was just admiring the whole time. People here are built very different, but I did find this. My Reiki healer told me I should wear more orange. So now every time I see orange, I need to get orange. So we're gonna go get coffee, and we'll see how we can maximize the 2 hours I have before I need to be online. Let's go. I feel kind of boring because that place is definitely known for their like specialty drinks. They have this pistachio latte that look really good, but I, as a PCOS girly, have no peace eating sweets, so I just got a regular cappuccino, and the barista was so beautiful, so cute, so stunning. And if you end up going there, I think the pistachio latte would be the good one, or the tiramisu one, but I fasted, could not do it. You know when you're not working and you're outside and then you're like, how is everybody else outside? Because these Parisians are out here right now sitting outside vibing, not a care in the world, at like a solid 1 p.m. on a Monday, and they're just live off living. I'm on my way to yet another thrift store. Wish me luck. It was nearby, so I figured I had to do it. But really today, and this is gonna sound so stupid, I want to go to Bershka. I love Bershka. I hate that we don't have it in New York. You can order it online, it's just double the price. So every time I'm in Europe, I want to go to Bershka. All the trousers you'll see me wearing, most of the time Bershka, including the ones I'm wearing today. So I need more work clothes. So we need to go find it. I tried going yesterday, and my day took a different turn of events, which we will get to, but today, that is the big priority. Me and my orange. And trying to get to the next thrift store. This is where I stumbled upon. So stunning. Okay, the cool thing is you just walk into a store, then you keep walking, and then you end up in like a whole other world. This is just a regular store, and now there's a vintage store deep within it. I also found some sunglasses. It's ginormous, and this is just a vintage store section. I'm obsessed with this, but it wouldn't even go past my eyes, so sad. What do we think? I keep getting things that are orange today, but bag secured. I will do a haul when I'm back home. Update, I hated everything. They didn't have the trousers I wanted. I have to be home within the next like 30 minutes, but I'm gonna try to run to Onikazu Tiger, however you pronounce that, the shoe place, because it's nearby. We made it. I already have the yellow ones. Might do the black. I think I'm gonna do that one. Bags secured. Now we're gonna run home. I think I'm gonna make it 5 minutes before I'm supposed to be online, so we're doing excellent on timing. Just finished my PBR, which is product backlog refinement for anyone who is free of tech And I think I have like an hour before my next meeting. So I'm going to run and try to pick up some groceries. I passed by a little grocery store near my Airbnb. So I want to go get some fruits. I feel like fruits in Europe taste so much better. And it's next to a pharmacy. So I already did some pharmacy damage, but didn't have the A313 everybody talks about. And this place does. So we're just gonna do a little bit of like quick errands so I'm not offline for too long and be back before I need to be here for my next meeting. We are back. Let me start with the pharmacy haul. This is not all the things, but these are the things that I just found at the pharmacy that's the closest to me. A313, they were doing a sale. I think 2 were for $23. So I figured we would stock up. And everyone's been raving about this toothpaste. It says Smoker's Whitening Mint, and I am indeed a stoner. So that is a little pharmacy. Now on to the grocery store. First of all, these strawberries that look absolutely stunning. They were kind of expensive, but it's fine. Oat milk, because I am telling myself I'm going to figure out how to froth milk today. When I put these away, we're going to try to make a coffee and we're going to see how that goes. Chips, of course. If you know any Iranians in your life, or if you're Iranian yourself, you know the Greek yogurt potato chip combination is undefeated. The rest of America hasn't figured that out yet, but this is like my latest snack obsession, so had to pick that up. I got a truffle potato chip when in Paris, I guess. And then, if you know me, you know I'm not going anywhere in Europe without picking up at least one of these boxes. Normally by the end of this trip, it's going to be many, many more than this. If you watch the rest of my vlogs, you know, I love me a Kinder Egg. This is so nostalgic for me from when I was a kid. And I love giving these to people when I go back. Like, my version of a souvenir is a Kinder Egg, because every time is super random and it's super different. So, and this theme seems like a little bit multicultural. Like, the little characters feel a little bit diverse. And I love that. So, also this. I love this brand. I get this brand all the time when we're in New York. But it was so cheap here that obviously we had to. Because I don't feel like I've been eating enough protein at all. So, that is a little groceries haul. Let's try these strawberries. Look at that. The redness of that strawberry. Let me wash it first. Taste test. Food here just tastes different. I have to catch you guys up on what happened yesterday. And before I give you the update, I would like to start by saying that really I make these vlogs mostly for myself, to be able to look back on 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, to be able to relive the experiences I had when I was in my 20s and 30s and onwards, and for me to be able to have a video diary. I know most people don't really watch these, and I prefer most people don't watch these, especially people that, I don't know if it's worse if it's people I know, people that I don't know, but I think if you are here watching this, I think most of the stuff I make is really for the girls, really the girls and the gays. And it's because I really hope to do two things. One, stress the importance of solo traveling and how healing solo traveling could be, how getting to experience different things by yourself allows you to learn about yourself better, allows you to experience life differently, and allows you to have a freedom that you wouldn't have if you were waiting to travel with others. You could literally do whatever you want, whenever you want, and it is scary at first, but the more you do it, the more comfortable it becomes. And as someone who used to be so worried about being alone not that long ago, I look at where I am now and I'm like, wow, I don't think I would have gotten here if I didn't just book that first trip. the second thing I would like to stress is the importance of financial freedom and the ability to be able to do whatever you want, whenever you want, when you have the financial freedom to do so. And that does not come easy, especially in this economy. It does not come easy. I think as a woman, it doesn't come easy, but genuinely, when you work your ass off, whatever that looks like for you, and you achieve financial freedom, the way that that frees you from the shackles of others and of life is worth every hour that you have put stressing about work and whatever that work might look like for you. The opportunities you will be able to give yourself are much more powerful and valuable when you are doing that for yourself versus when you're depending on other people to do it for you. And I genuinely, like, if nobody takes anything else from any interactions or observations of me, it's genuinely just those two. Like, learn how to be alone and let yourself be uncomfortable in the beginning so you could figure out how to be alone. And 2, achieve financial freedom so you could do whatever the fuck you want, whenever the fuck you want, with whoever the fuck you want. And those two things together will make you an unstoppable force that will allow you to attract experiences and people into your life that are at the vibration that you're going to be functioning at individually, independently, by yourself. Now, I fear I may have girl bossed a little too far off the spectrum where I genuinely have gotten so comfortable being by myself that I can't even fathom wanting to be with anybody else, and that's just an avoidant thing me and my therapist are unpacking. But there's definitely a healthy range to do it, and like, obviously be safe, do your research and choose safe spaces, etc. Like, be responsible. But genuinely, I think my life and like my relationship with myself and my mental health and my ability to think and my perception of the world, but most importantly, my perception of myself has transformed so much the past couple of years since I started my first little Madrid trip in 2021, that I really just want everyone to be able to experience this. So I feel like I never talked about that in any of the other solo trips, but every time I go on a different place, I end up doing some self-therapizing, some self-realizations, and these are the big realizations I've had for this trip. Is just, when you love being by yourself, the people you attract into your life will be people that love your energy as well, and you're not getting any experiences that you're having from like seeking fulfillment because you're like fully full. And I know that sounds so cheesy, but when you function being like fully whole within yourself every minute of every day of your life, you don't really feel lonely. You might feel alone, but you don't feel lonely. And you realize that a lot of times you surround yourself with people that make you feel lonely. So that's my little spiel. I've not always been like this. Most of my life, I was not like this. I've literally had to rewire my brain to become like this. And if you guys want more conversations about this stuff, I'm happy to do that. But I just feel like I'm at such a point in my life where I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. I surround myself with people that make my life better. I have no reason to be around people that aren't adding value to my life. I don't need anything from anyone. Not money, not time, not anything. Because anything I want, I could just do for myself. And it's just such a powerful place to function and see the world from, that I genuinely just want everyone, but especially every woman of color, especially every, all the isms. I really just want this freedom for everyone, and I want everyone to be able to experience this feeling. Okay, coffee time, but I fear we might not be able to do the latte art I wanted to, because I don't think it has the little specific cup thing that you need in order to heat and pour the milk. Oh my god, I found it. God is so good. Okay, then we do the little stampy stamp. I fear that did nothing. Honestly though, it tastes pretty good. Okay, my 45 minute meeting just went to an hour and a half, but it's okay because I have time before my next meeting begins. Let's do a little haul. Coach. Never heard of this before. This was a place I was telling you had was like big. Like I walked in thinking it was gonna be one store, and then you kept walking. It was little boutiques of different sellers, kind of. 2 different thrift stores within it. I got this Harley Davidson little halter. I think I showed you guys in the vinegar. Me and my boobs don't really go into halter tops, but I have such a thing for Harley Davidson. No idea why. I always have. I've been collecting their leather jackets for like a year or 2, but I'd never seen a top like that, so I thought it was cute. That was 20 euros, which, by the way, the USD is worth pretty much nothing right now, so this is really not prime shopping time, I'm learning, but it's fine. They had glasses. I've been looking for sunglasses. I'm very picky because I hate how most sunglasses look on me, and I'm not fully sure I even like these, so you guys need to tell me the honest truth. But I got the same one in 2 different frames. These were 29 euros each, which honestly, compared to the other sunglasses I've been seeing, is not bad. So this is number 1. Do I kind of hate it? I don't know. I don't know. And then I got a black one because I've been needing a black sunglass, but I have not found one in the past 2 years that I even remotely liked, and this was enough to remotely like. Why do I feel like I kind of hate them now though? I just feel like black sunglasses make the world so dark. I'm not a sunglass girl because I want to see the world as it is. If anything, I needed to have a little sepia filter. Dark sunglasses make the world so dingy. I've never heard anybody talk about this. I don't know if this is a universal experience, but like, I can't. If you're talking to me, I need to not have sunglasses on. It somehow messes with my auditory, and the darker it is, the worse. I don't know. I don't know the reasoning. I don't know the context. I just simply, like, if someone's talking to me, I can't be wearing sunglasses. It's just distracting. I need eye contact. But at least these like add a blue-ish filter to the world. They're just kind of long. Like, I wish you went to like, see if it went to like right there, but it goes all the way like. Why is it so hard to find a good sunglass? Do you hate them? It's okay if you do. Which again, right now, I think in USD, I don't even want to look at, I didn't even look the conversion. I'm sure it's near the 200s, but I just feel like price per wear. I have already worn my yellow one so much that I just simply know I'm gonna get my use out of this. And I didn't really bring shoes here because I knew I was gonna get shoes. So my Sambos have just been ran to the ground, and I need a black pair of shoes. So I feel like for 160, I'm gonna get a good use out of this, in which case they could be justified. The thing I like about these the most is that they are so flat. So if you, this is such a niche thing, but if you are a office girly that likes to go to the gym right afterwards, or like you go to meet your friends and you want to look cute, but then you also need to go to the gym after, or you're going to the gym and then you want to change your shoes to like cute shoes. You know what I mean? There's only so much you could carry in a bag, and I love these for that because they're lightweight and they're teeny tiny. So I just be throwing these in my work bag if I want to wear cute shoes to work, and then I could go to the gym and just change into these. Other things I had bought from the other pharmacy was this Caudalie Sun Scare SPF 50. I am paranoid about putting this on my face, but I figured it would be good for my body. I've been trying to be better about wearing sunscreen these days, given I'm aging. And then this, I also figure would be good for my body. I just want like little things I could have in my bag. I'm a mini size girl. The big ones you put at home and then you need to reapply sunscreen and then all of a sudden sun damage. Oh my God. It was at the top floor of Galeries, Lafayette, whatever it's called. Hated that place, guys. Hated that place. It's this ginormous mall. It looks stunning. Don't get me wrong. It looks stunning. But one, I just don't like expensive things. I'm learning. Like, justifying spending a lot of money on stuff, it's just not me. I don't like it. I think most of the stuff is ugly, and I wouldn't even pay a quarter of the price for it, let alone paying a lot of money. I've never related to that experience of like, and as a Leo, it doesn't really add up. Like, I wish materialistic, expensive brand name things like did more for me. I just simply can't relate. Like, anyways, hated that mall. The salespeople, some of them were very rude. I did meet this great guy at Miu Miu. His name was Max. We love Max. He gave me all the recommendations. He was so kind. But some other people were mean, and everyone and their mother was there. And in order for me to shop, I need cool, calm, I need space, I need to vibe. It was so chaotic and overstimulating. I feel like everybody was breathing on me, and it was just not like a luxury shopping experience. I literally went there to spend money, and the only thing I really ended up finding was vintage stuff. But I did get these vintage Levi's shorts. Guys, the 550s, I'm learning. I know nothing about jeans. I'm like only discovering denim at the age of 28. The 550 Levi's though are the most flattering on your butt. Don't know why, don't know how. The 550 specifically are very flattering on your butt. And if anybody else has tried the 550s, I need you to tell me if this is actually true. The 505, not bad, but really the 550s, like my butt has never looked greater in denim than when I put on these shorts. So don't know the science, don't know the witchery because I have no butt, but in those it looked like there was something. So 550s for the girlies. I'm in my yellow era. I say I'm wearing orange, but like low-key also yellow. And I found this cute little yellow cardigan. And I like these little stuff because I could wear it to work. You just wear like a cute little thing and then you could throw this over it and then you could wear it to work. You might see me wearing this, like the exact outfit I'm wearing right now, but instead of the orange, it would be the yellow. And then it's like a totally different outfit. What else did I buy? Okay, I went to Zara. Guys, if you didn't know, if you are traveling to Europe, do not buy stuff in America, okay? I'm sure I've said this in the other videos. Wait till you're abroad and then go shopping, because Zara here is 50% off. And yeah, I hear it's like, oh, you're gonna go to Europe and go to Zara. Yes, babe, because it's half price. And I'm a Zara girl through and through. This little dress, the wait for the try on was so insane. I actually haven't even tried this on. I'm just gonna pray that this looks good. But this with a little heel, with a little boot, or with the shoes I just showed you, the black and white with the black and white. Come on. You might see me wear that. I don't know. Are my boobs going to sit in this? I don't know. The material is so thick that I swear if I look this up right now, if anybody looks this up on Zara, comment the price, because here, 33 euros. I guarantee you on this Zara American app, it is over 50. Also, another dress, which no idea this is going to fit me. No idea this is going to look ugly. But I found this white long. I do not like that it does not have adjustable straps. But I'm going to pray that it doesn't look unflattering. It's just very long. But I thought, a little summer dress moment. Another thing you might see me wear on this trip. Like this with the yellow cardigan. Cute little dainty vibes. Wednesday, I'm going to the Louvre. Oh, speaking of Wednesday. Okay, let me tell you what happened yesterday. My little ADHD brain. I hope you guys could keep up. Yesterday. Okay. Before we get to what happened yesterday, I should start by saying I saw this Persian guy somewhere online. I have no idea. And we've been Instagram friends for the past, I would say, over 6 months. But he lives in Paris, and obviously I live in New York. And we've not really had much overlap being in the same city until I came to Paris. So I told him I was going to be in Paris, but I didn't want to tailor my whole day around meeting someone. So I basically shared my location with him yesterday, and I was like, I'm going to go wander. If you could meet up with me at any point, come. If not, no problem. So while I was just vibing, enjoying life, going shopping to buy the things that you were seeing, oh my god, which reminds me, there's one other thing I didn't show you, which is like my favorite thing ever, actually, but we'll get to that. Sorry, my brain. Beep boop, beep boop. So I'm shopping, I'm wandering. I see this guy looking at me. This guy looks at me from like across the street, then he comes on the same side of the street, then he kind of disappears, and I keep walking, and then all of a sudden he's in front of me. This is like 7-foot man. I thought he was Persian. Oh my, just a different guy than the Instagram friend. Comes up to me, we start talking. He's basically like, talks to me in French, and I'm like, sorry, don't speak French. And then he gets my little life story about that I'm here solo traveling. And he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm kind of just walking around. And he was like, can I join you? And I was like, sure. And then this guy ends up being my tour guide. He takes me through Lafayette or whatever, like brings me to a little spot by the river, like is walking around showing me the gardens, telling me historical facts. It was really cute. We sat down, we vibed, and then he had to go meet his friends, and then he tried to ask me to dinner. So I don't know if we're gonna get dinner, but he's asking if I could do something on Wednesday. So that's how this reminded me of Wednesday, because Wednesday, the only thing I planned here was I got tickets to the Louvre for Wednesday. So need to do that first, and then we'll see if we end up at dinner with this guy. He was cool people. We talked for like, I think we were hanging out for like 2-ish hours at least. And then my actual Instagram friend came up to meet with me, and it was literally, I felt like my whole day yesterday was something out of a rom-com, but like not super, I don't know, to me everybody's a friend. Like every man is a friend. I really treat everyone like a friend. But meet this guy that obviously I've only known through online for the past forever. We hang out. I was dressed in a dress, as you guys saw, and it was like super freezing. So we were gonna walk around, and he's like, dude, you're gonna be cold. Like, you should wear a jacket. And I was like, no, I'm fine. He's like, and then the sun starts going down. At this point, it's like 6, 7. And I was like, oh, okay, no, it's getting dark and I'm getting cold. Turns out he came on like a motorbike. I don't even know. And he's like, okay, let's go. You should go change. Me in this maxi dress in the back of this motorcycle, I don't know the difference. Must have looked so ridiculous, so hilarious. I don't think I've ever been back in the motorcycle before in my whole life. But like, he gave me his big jacket, so I'm wearing like this like black denim jacket with my beige dress in the back of this motorcycle. Must have looked so ridiculous, but like I switched outfits. Then we went to get, he's Persian, so he took me to this Persian cafe, which was like super cute. We got Persian teas. And then we're sitting down, and then we ran into one of his friends, and then she was with someone, and like both of the girls sat down with us, and they all spoke French. I didn't speak French, but then like three of us spoke Persian because the girl was Irani, and like the other one didn't, and then like we all kind of spoke English. So it was such a cute little vibe moment. We sat there, all four of us, talking forever, and then the two girls had to go, and then we went and got pizza. And then he gave me a ride back on the back of this motorbike. And like me in the back of a motorbike in the middle of Paris is just so funny to me. And he was literally giving me a tour of Paris while I'm wearing this like helmet, which was messing up my hair. And it's kind of cold and windy. And he's like weaving and dodging in between cars. It was just such like a funny, out of a book, out of a movie moment. I have little moments like that. And then I'm like, imagine if I had a boyfriend. I wouldn't be able to just get in the back of a motorbike with some guy. It would just be so limiting. I just feel like life is so much better when you're single. And I think back to our earlier messages about solo traveling, I think solo traveling and getting to meet people, and it doesn't even need to be from a romantic sense, but just getting to have random experiences without having to be like, like if I had a boyfriend, he wouldn't like this, and like, when I probably shouldn't do that, and I wouldn't do that, and I have to be respectful, and blah, blah, blah. When you're single, you don't have to factor anybody else in your shenanigans. And I FaceTimed my mom when I got home because I had not told my parents I was coming to Paris. I genuinely forgot. So I FaceTimed them, and they noticed it's dark, and I was like, yeah, so I'm in Paris. And they're like, what do you mean? And then my mom's like, oh, I just want you to find someone to settle down with, and I just want you to find a good guy. I'm like, Mom, today I literally had the most random adventure, and I'm living my best life. Please do not wish a man upon me. I just think we need to normalize not having your whole life and adulthood and your life mission to be around finding a partner, marriage, and having children. We need to take back the narrative. Literally in our live, laugh, love era, if you're with a partner that makes you happy and allows you to have those experiences, great. But dude, if you're free, be free and run wild and have so many fun moments and experiences and meet strangers and make new friends and live your life instead of waiting for your life to be for you to meet someone so you could travel with them. Like if I was not traveling until I met my person, which is how I used to think as a younger person, I literally would have been living a miserable life. Versus like solo traveling and dating. And again, I don't even know if I would consider any of yesterday's interactions dating per se, because like really everyone in my eyes is a friend. But just getting to do that and just getting to live a carefree, fun life, you realize every day could be like a rom-com if you allow it to be. So anyways, that was my day yesterday. Literally iconic. Literally had the best time. And I was like, dude, this is what life is for. This is what being single is for. Go live, laugh, love, and stop putting so much pressure and stop waiting for a man to treat you right. Like there's all these men all over the world that would be begging to treat you right. And then you're here begging some loser from your town to try to do the bare minimum. The math is not mathing. Anyways, let me go grab the last thing because I love this thing. I kind of overpaid for it, but genuinely it's such like cute little witchy vibes. Like, is this not adorable, incredible, show-stopping